Namaste everyone, Charlie here, founder of Indiv Yoga, and today we're going to do a breathing rehabilitation class to really get the lungs working at their full capacity, to maximize the amount of oxygen that we're taking in and carbon dioxide that we're breathing out, and to really work the whole respiratory system. These 3 exercises are ones that you should do every day for overall health, but they're especially good if you're recovering from a bad cold, flu, pneumonia, a bad cough, and even COVID-19, the coronavirus, and the anxiety that a lot of people have gotten from this time. So with the coronavirus and any other illnesses of the lungs, they damage the lungs, and we want to work on repairing them and getting them working back to their full capacity. And in terms of anxiety, a lot of people with anxiety, when they're feeling anxious, they'll have a very high clavicular area, shallow, short breath. Sometimes they'll also reverse their breathing, or usually from shock. So when they're in shock or in panic, they'll breathe in and suck the belly in and breathe out and let the belly relax. So we want to reverse that process as well and introduce long, deep, correct, full breathing to really calm the mind and send the messages to the body that we want it to relax and strengthen our whole respiratory system. So most importantly, if you're in any doubt, please make sure that you sign yourself off with a doctor before doing these exercises. They're very calm, there's nothing forceful or dynamic in them, but just make sure if you're feeling any pain during the exercises, then please stop. If you feel a little bit of tightness on the inhale or the exhale, then just soften the breath to a little bit gentler, not having to make it quite so full. So let's get started in a nice seated position. You can do this in a chair as well. Most importantly is that we have a strong straight back, nice and long neck, and a nice open chest. We're going to achieve this by rolling the shoulders back and down, allowing the chest to open up and not impeding any of our intercostal or breathing muscles by slouching forwards or hugging the elbows into the body. We want them a bit further out. And you can have the palms on the knees or in Chin Mudra, Dhyani Mudra, however is comfortable for you today. So we're going to start with full yogic breaths. And we want to be breathing in and out of the nose, ideally if we can. The in-breath should definitely be in through the nose. The out-breath can be through the mouth if you start getting a bit short of breath or you find that's more comfortable for you. So as we're breathing in through the nose, and we can take our hands to our belly, we want to feel the belly really balloon outwards. This is going to drop the diaphragm and allow the space for then the chest to balloon and open up, and feeling it all the way up into the top of the chest, the clavicular area. So we're going to be feeling the belly, perhaps one hand on the belly and the other hand on the side of the ribs, and a nice big deep breath, breathing in, feeling it go all the way into the belly, out and forwards in the chest, all the way up into the clavicle. And then as we breathe out, we want to reverse that, letting the clavicle drop, the ribs begin to go in, and the belly goes all the way into the spine and lifts up a little bit as we exhale. So nice big breath in, expanding the belly all the way up through the chest and out, and exhaling, drawing that all in and pulling the belly to the back of the spine and up to really lift the diaphragm and squeeze all the stale air from the very bottom of the lungs. So inhaling deeply, allowing that diaphragm to drop, expanding through the respiratory organs, and exhale, squeezing all that CO2 out of the body. A little bit longer now, breathing in, trying to lengthen and deepen your breath. Feel free to close your eyes here and just really bring your awareness to the different parts of the body that you can feel moving on the in-breath and on the out-breath. allowing the shoulders to stay still and not move up and down with the breath. Lovely, and taking 2 more of these long, deep, full yogic belly breaths. Lovely. And then gently opening the eyes for our second breathing exercise. So the next breathing exercise is called Ujjayi. And Ujjayi in Sanskrit literally means victorious. It's our victorious breath. But we call it really in the West our ocean breath, because we're going to be making the sound of the ocean in and out of our nose as we're breathing in. And we're going to achieve this by dropping the chin slightly, which is going to restrict the glottis in the back of the throat. And it's going to make this slight humming wave sound as you're breathing in and out. And this is going to give you a point to meditate on and focus on as you're breathing to help you not get distracted. But most important, it's going to send a soft vibration all the way down through the respiratory organs, give them a little bit of a massage, and it's also going to help stabilize the back all the way down into the pelvis through your 3 diaphragms from the throat all the way down. So it's going to cause stability in the body in our breathing exercises. So I'll just do an example of this for you so that you have an idea of what it sounds like. And you might find that it's very quiet to begin with more practice it'll get louder, and it might be easier for you to achieve this sound on the inhale or on the exhale. So it's completely normal if it's quite quiet or a bit jagged or a bit stronger. On the exhale, for instance, it's completely normal. But this is how it sounds. No, not like that. The sound will be more audible to you than it will be out loud, especially to begin with. But try closing your eyes, just dropping the chin down and in a little bit, just to restrict the glottis, and just breathing in and out deeply and slowly. See if you can make the gentle sound of the ocean waves flowing in and out. And then gently opening the eyes and coming back to your natural breathing rhythm. So these 2 exercises anybody can do. There's no contraindications. You might find that you feel even a little bit calmer after doing the Ujjayi breathing. The only contraindication is having a really blocked nose. Either way, you might want to have some tissues with you. Sometimes it can dislodge a bit of the mucus in there, and you might need to blow your nose afterwards. So the last breathing exercise is known as Nadi Shodhana or Anuloma Viloma, and it's translated as the alternate nostril breath. So for this one, we're going to take our right hand and we're going to tuck in our first 2 fingers, because we're going to be using the thumb and the last 2 fingers to block the nostrils alternatively as we're breathing in and out of just one nostril. And this is a very good cleansing breathing exercise. Just really cleanse and balance the breath throughout the channels of the whole body. It's a very balancing breath because it balances our anatomic and catabolic and anabolic rates, the hot and cold rhythms in the body. And it's just a very calming breath as well. So the left hand is going to go into Chin Mudra, or you can just place the hand on your lap. Again, we want a nice open chest, tall straight back, gently dropping the chin a little bit so there's no creases in the back of the neck and it stays nice and straight. And we don't want to be hugging the elbows into the body. If tucking your first two fingers is a little bit awkward for you or doesn't feel right, then you can use what I call in children's yoga pincer, or you can try to use just the thumb and the little finger. We try not to use the index finger in yoga, but however's comfortable for you to be able to block each one. And I'm going to guide you through a few rounds of this. So again, make sure that that right elbow isn't sticking up, isn't pulling downwards, that it's sticking up a little bit. And we're going to start with taking one full breath with both nostrils. So breathing in nice and deeply through the nose, feeling the belly expand, and breathing out through both nostrils, drawing the belly all the way back and up the spine. One preparatory inhale, breathing in. We're going to close the right nostril with the thumb and breathe out long and deep through the left nostril. You might find that one's a little bit more blocked than the other. That's fine and normal. Then we're going to inhale through the left, close it with the last two fingers, open the thumb, and breathe out through the right. Breathing in through the right, close it with the thumb, open the last two fingers, breathing out through the left. Breathing in through the left, nice big breath, close with the fingers, open the thumb, breathing out through the right. Breathing in through the right, close, breathing out through the left. Breathing in through the left, close, breathing out through the right. Try closing your eyes for the last two rounds. In through the right, close, out through the left. Long, deep breaths. In through the left, close, and out through the right. Last round. In through the right, close, out through the left, and in through the left, close, and out through the right, and just letting the hand come back down onto your lap, keeping your eyes closed and just seeing if you feel anything in particular, perhaps a little bit clearer and calmer through the mind. Any point throughout the day, the nose alternates which nostril it's breathing predominantly out of, always a little bit more out of one than the other, and this changes throughout the day. So it's normal for one to feel a little bit stronger than the other. Keep on doing these exercises every day, especially if you're using them for rehab. Make sure you take it gently and be soft with yourself. If there's any pain or discomfort, stop and do check in with your doctor if you feel the need to. I wish you the rest of a lovely day. Namaste.